This is ABC 15 News.
The former Phoenix ATF special agent in charge of the Fast and Furious case admits to giving evasive testimony during a congressional hearing. Thanks for choosing us. I'm Katie Rammel.
And I'm Steve Irvin. ABC 15 investigator Lori Jane Gliha was the only local reporter at this hearing in July when congressional leaders pressed ATF managers about this case. And Lori Jane, Bill Newell's the guy that we're talking about here, and he's admitting that some of these answers weren't exactly straight on.
Yeah, I was actually at that hearing, and it was very uncomfortable at times. Congressional leaders would ask Newell questions about who was involved with this Fast and Furious case, and it almost seemed as if he would avoid some of these questions or at least be indirect with his answers. Well, today he has issued a supplement to his testimony with new answers for congressional leaders.
Who came up with this idea? Was it you or Mr. McMahon or somebody higher up the food chain?
Idea for what, sir?
These are clips of Bill Newell's July congressional testimony. He's the former special agent in charge of the Phoenix ATF division.
Best of my knowledge, we didn't let guns walk.
He's answering questions about the controversial Fast and Furious case, the case in which agents admitted to letting guns get into the hands of criminals.
Is it hundreds or thousands of weapons to continue to flow through this program and go into Mexico?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question, sir?
During the more than 5-hour hearing, Newell gave several vague statements. At the time, Newell's attorney told me Newell was nervous.
Did you think he was being fair with some of the answers?
I think Bill's not a great public speaker. When you say being fair, I think it's a hard thing in a couple of sentences to explain how this investigation went.
This week, Newell and his attorney are trying to clarify his previous remarks by issuing a 12-page statement to the congressional leaders who were questioning Newell. In the statement, Newell admits he could have given clearer, more complete responses, and it was not his intention to give answers that lacked clarity. The statement details more specific information about how and when the controversial case started and why it continued operating in the same fashion despite a lack of surveillance and seizures of dangerous weapons. To be clear, Newell writes, any errors preventing the seizures of weapons were unintentional errors of omission.
And I talked to Newell's attorney again today, and he said there was no particular reason why this statement was issued this week. But if you'd like to read the whole 12 pages, we put it on our website, abc15.com/investigators. I'm investigator Lori Jane Gliha, ABC 15 News.